Before we get to Galloping Ghost, I mentioned this very briefly yesterday. Before we get into the Galloping Ghost, we did take a little detour on the way there. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to turn it down a lot. It's very loud in there. I have it on pause now, but um so before we went to Galloping Ghosts, we went to round one, which is kind of like it's a chain, it's a national chain of arcades. With it's much more modern. It's kind of like Dave and Buster's. They have a lot of claw machines, redemption ticket games, or like just like big, huge modern arcade games. Um, they're really fun. They're fun places to go. Um, but while we were near this one, we got a playthrough of this. This is Castlevania Marble of Souls. Surprise addition to the Castlevania challenge. So we're gonna watch this one first. Oh, let me grab something. So yeah, I can kind of show this while we're. Oh, I see some donations came through. They're anonymous, but um, on the stream. But thank you so much. I can see them later. I'll give thank yous individually. Thank you so much for chipping in. See that meter went up a bit. Um, but yeah, so since Marble of Souls, yeah, how does it fit into the canon? It's kind of like a coin pusher, but it's marbles. And you see they have all these like cards sitting on top of the marbles that you're trying to get the cards to push out. So I've got like these are some of the cards we got. It's a little bit like pachinko too. So we're just like shooting these marbles out and trying to push the cards down to the slot. Yeah, I got a Charlotte. I got Alucard. These are the ones I was able to keep. Jonathan. We got another Alucard. We got Maria. Shanoa. Yeah, Alucard. It's another Charlotte. We got a Richter. Man, we got a bunch of Jonathans. We got doubles for Jonathans. But yeah, is the volume alright? Is it loud? Like there isn't really any important audio right now, but hopefully it's not like annoyingly loud arcade noise. They are cool cards. Oh, there's also little item things. It says 10 tickets. This is a shield and sword. I have a couple of these. Okay, thank you. Yeah, look at all those cards on the edge. We're trying to push. We found, so there's like 4 different spots for this machine. So, we found this one that had a bunch of them like right on the edge. So we're able to like get a bunch of them at once. But basically you need to get an ending to this game. You need a certain combination of cards. There's several combinations that give you different endings. I can't remember how many endings total there are. 10? Okay, yeah. So we got one of the more standard endings, I think. I because there's some cards that are very rare. So of course, there's one of the endings that requires multiple rare cards. So, yeah, there's a little bonus wheel thing that's about to go off here. So, yeah, there's gonna be a marble shooting into that top thing. There it goes. Oh, are you going in 2 weeks? Nice. Yeah, round 1 is really fun. So we got 10 marbles for that bonus wheel. So 10 marbles just come out randomly. There's also little holes there. If a marble gets into one of those spin holes, that's when the wheel spins. And you get, like, bonus marbles or other random things. We got a card to drop there. Hey, Drusiform. It's really cool looking. And it was actually pretty fun. I felt like a little kid at a carnival again. I used to play, like, those coin pusher games at, like, county fairs and stuff. So this is a much more bombastic version of that with Castlevania theme. There's a lot of footage of this. I don't know if we need to watch all of it. I basically we were just recording most of the time playing this. Yeah, the marbles are really cool, and the lighting is fun, like the way the lights keep changing, and... Yo, what's up, Sai? Yeah, Marble Belmont's my favorite protagonist. So I'm curious, if anyone has a guess as to how much money we had to spend to get an ending on this game. Throw out your guesses in chat. How much money do you think we spent until we got an ending? What's up, Bovine? There's the ending. Let me pause on this. There's the different endings you can get. So there's, yeah, complete. That's like the best ending. It's like 1 through 10. 8, 9, and 10 are the rare cards. We didn't see any of those. I see 100, 55, 50, 85. What's up, Nate? 80, $1. Futso 62. Drusiform 32. 50. Got a 25, 350, 28. So the closest is Drusiform. It's pretty close. It's $36. $36. There's some of the different cards. Those like gold ones are the rare ones. Can't remember which ending we got. Maybe the Belmont's one. We're hearing Gunstar in the background. Attention to marble start. Oh, we got another shot of the bonus marble. Something special happens. I can't remember if it was this one or not. It looks like it. We got super bonus wheel. That was our last 2 marbles. That was literally our last 2 marbles. I was gonna give up. And we got super bonus 500 marbles. The super bonus actually saved the day. It pushed out enough cards for us to get the ending. Bovine, thank you for the 86 months. Thank you so much, Bovine. You're very welcome. They are addictive. Plus, like, round one has... You know, when you go to round one, you put money on a card to swipe on the machines. So you can just, like, swipe machines and not realize how much money is... each game actually costs. Because on this one, you get bonus marbles if you swipe 5 times. So you gotta swipe $12 worth to get the most marbles. So they get you. Ran through hundreds of dollars on these things in Singapore. Yeah, they're fun. The karaoke booth? No, we didn't stay here very long. We had an important meeting after this. We basically got this. Gunstar was also trying a claw machine for a little bit, but there's a round one not that far from where I am, too. In Ohio. But... which they might have this there. I'm not sure. I haven't been out there in a while. Balls, balls, balls. Yeah, this 500 marble bonus just goes on for quite a while. Is this US only? I don't know, Karmatax. I'm not sure. This is like a repurposed unit. This existed before it was Castlevania, and I think they just swapped a bunch of the artwork. I can't remember what it was called previously. But you can swap the artwork and the video content. Yeah, redressed, exactly. Marble Carnival. Yeah, that's it. So right now, we are inserting cards to get an ending. Or we're trying to. It took a minute to get it working. So I want to see the numbers roll up. So some of the cards you don't get to keep. So the cards we had to put in for the ending you don't get to keep. But I have a bunch. We have a bunch left over. So I kept some. I have doubles of some too. I've got 3 Jonathans. 3 Jonathans. And 2 of these swords. I got 2 Alucards. 2 Charlottes. I don't have Simon. We had to turn in Simon. How can they stop you? Well, you insert the card and it doesn't give it back. The cards also give you tickets. So you pump these in and it puts tickets on your swipe card. Yeah, it's a bummer that you can't keep the ones. But it loads them in. Yeah, I don't even know how many tickets we got. I guess it'll say on here. Okay, here's the ending. Dracula wants to fight. Do you accept to fight Dracula? Dracula escaped. We shall meet again. Dracula's laughing. Ha 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 ha. So that's the ending we got. No. We didn't even kill Dracula. 310 tickets. I don't know what you can get for that. If you're lucky, maybe one of those rubber finger monsters. Yeah, there's a wider shot. It's a pretty cool looking thing. Yeah, it has 4 seats. There's 4 different spots you can play on. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like weird B-roll footage in here that I might use for videos. So there might be. This is very raw footage, by the way. Oh, okay. This is a big one. It's very raw footage. So you might see me like fumbling with trying to get things in focus and stuff. So we left round 1 pretty quickly because we had an appointment for this. Yeah, there's Gunstar. This is at Galloping Ghost. Yo, what's up, Chade? We're whipping. So this they don't have out on the main area. Yeah, Gunstar realized a lifelong dream. Risley Bones, hello. So this is G-Lock, the R360 unit. Hopefully I'm getting the name right. This is a Sega arcade game. You have to make special arrangements to play this. So this is in like their back room. This is not on the main floor. Gunstar messaged ahead of time to make this happen. Because they need to have someone from the staff run the machine for you. You'll see in a second why. But yeah, this is a little back room where they have like some really rare shit. How much that machine costs? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's worth. I don't know how many exist. 1990, it cost 100K. Oh crap! Yeah, this thing is crazy. This guy was really nice. He was there all weekend. He was very like accommodating. It's a little hard to get footage of the game. I just had my phone for this stuff. I didn't have the nice camera ready yet. So yeah, this is the R360. Just pull left. There's 2 different modes. It has a kind of a chill. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a beginner's course, or just you just sit and watch, kind of like you're barely controlling it yourself. It doesn't look all that intense from here, but when you're in there, it's like crazy. It's insane, actually. Especially like when you're spinning around like that. It's like yeah, you feel like you're on a roller coaster almost. Yeah. But my stomach was flipping around. Overly critical. Yeah, it's similar teacups kind of experience, but you go upside down too. So, yeah. So yeah, that was the beginner playthrough. I think he might have gotten like stuck in there for a second. Yeah, we came up from Pittsburgh. Bonus challenge of having long hair. Yeah, it was cool. So they also have a second mode, which is more advanced. So you're actually controlling it the whole time. There's a part where you land. Oh yeah, I got a quick shot of a couple things in here. They had the Half-Life arcade game was in here. We did not play that. I kind of regret not asking to try that thing. What was I can't remember the thing next to it. But they didn't have. Oh yeah, the Left 4 Dead was not out on the floor. Yeah, Half-Life. This I guess is pretty rare. Sega Shooting Master. This was a Galaxy Force 2 unit. And then this was Super Thunderblade. So I think this is on the advanced mode. How does this exist? I would imagine they get like donations sometimes, but I don't totally know. Yeah, they get like a new game every week. Galloping Ghost has a Twitch stream, and I think like every Monday they reveal a new game added to the collection. So I bet it's probably donations or just getting good deals from folks. That red button is the emergency stop button. So that's why the guy is there, because like if you're in there and you're like, I need to stop, like you just that's the emergency stop. Yeah, well, in this one too, they just always have to have an extra employee around to help people run it. That's why you have to kind of ask in advance. But I think they'll do it for anyone. You just have to ask. It's not like we didn't flex our our YouTube credentials or anything. Anybody can play this. Yeah, the ejection button. Yeah, the don't puke in our machine button. There's the landing. I got a little bit better footage of the game this time. How you doing, Ryu? You have to sign a waiver. No, there's no... Didn't sign anything. You have to ask, and also know it's there. Yeah. It's listed on their website, though. Their website is a list of all the games. So... Yeah, do you know who I am? Yeah, so I did this once. I didn't do the advanced course. I was good with one. This is another random thing I got footage of on Saturday night. It's like a arm wrestling game. Hey, what's up, Tonda? This was really cool. They had really fun, like, pixel art and animations and stuff. All right, so this is Sunday. Yeah, I got little random snippets of stuff. In hindsight, I wish I had gotten more random things. But I was also... Saturday was overwhelming. Saturday night was like... They have so much stuff there. I remember, yeah, when me and Gunstar got there, we were like... We didn't know what to play. We're just like walking around, just like, this is insane. I wish I had got more just random footage of things. I didn't even think to get just like footage of walking around the arcade, but yeah, next time. But really my main goal for this trip was the Castlevania arcade game. And that I was successful. We got good footage of that. So yeah, we beat a lot of games, yeah. And we definitely had fun. That was also a big priority. Don't need to videotape everything, just gotta enjoy the time there. Yeah. But yeah, maybe next year we'll try to coordinate a little meetup or something. You're going soon, Tonda? Nice. Let me know. Maybe I'll make the drive again. Yeah, you can get lost. It's very easy to get lost in there. So this is some B-roll. I wanted to get a shot of me using the light whip. Oh, cool. Thank you, Gunstar. I forgot to ask you, yeah, if you had any more footage that I didn't see yet. iPhone rigged lighting, yeah. It's a little tricky to get footage in there, so it's very dark. Yeah, Gunstar put like a iPhone light up there. I got a couple shots of those are the wands, the start buttons. This is probably us trying to get a light pointed at it or something. Yeah, there we go. Mechanical only. They didn't have a lot of mechanical only stuff. I was a little surprised. There's a couple arcades around here that have a lot of that. But I didn't really see mechanical only. I don't know if they had any. Gunstar, do you remember if they had any? Mechanical only? They had some, like, hybrid ones. Where it would have, like, you know, things projected onto that. But I think is all video. Yeah, a lot of maintenance, I'm sure. They definitely said, like, really old things, but... Yeah, mid-70s, mid-2000s, yeah. Yeah, no rhythm games at all. Oh, this was... Yeah, it's hard to see, but the like, tapestry kind of cloth covering in there was really cool looking. There's an arcade near here called Pastimes. It's in Ohio. They have a crazy array of mechanical only things. This is kind of a fun shot. I'm not even playing the game right now. We just needed B-roll of like me being an idiot. Yeah, Pastimes is really good. And then Pinball PA, which is near Pittsburgh, they have a lot of really old stuff. And they have a few mechanical things. I think this is more normal waggling. I think I'm actually playing this time.
Oh, because it's interesting.
Good moves. Some dramatic lighting now. I think after this it'll get to the actual playthrough. So we'll just watch the whole thing. It's maybe not the most exciting thing to watch, but we'll watch the entire playthrough. I'll give commentary after the fact. Yeah, Gunstar was a huge help. It would have been much harder without his help. And I couldn't have gotten shots like this, you know. And that's a little shot from the outside, right next to USAAF Mustang. Best AD 24/7. Yeah, April couldn't make it, unfortunately. Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna see if I can make it a little bigger. There is like I'm gonna leave this dead space on the side because it actually, you can see the wand waving around sometimes. Yeah, April got a new job, so she wasn't able to request any time off, understandably. Never been correctly emulated. Oh, really? I didn't even try Mustang. Yeah, trade-off is worth it, yeah. It totally... It's one of those things like, oh, it sucks you can't make it, but that's also totally understandable and amazing that the new job is much better. Much better long-term thing. Galloping Ghost will be there for a while, so... Okay, cool. Thank you, Gunstar. So there's two characters. There's a Vampire Hunter and Lady Gunner. I didn't catch if that's a Belmont. It just says Vampire Hunter. Receive the power. All the instructions are in Japanese too, so I didn't always know what was happening. AC the Ace, what's up? They don't have names. Yeah, I'll have to look closer to try to see if their names are in katakana underneath it or something. Oh, nameless heroes. Okay. So there's some of the instructions. Yeah, you are the hero. It is, the whole game is from your POV, which is actually pretty cool. There's some really fun moments that lean into that. So there's an extra character called Little Witch as well, which you can't actually access. But we were talking to the arcade staff and the owner too. The owner actually mentioned this. He said they're trying to... Somebody's working on how to get access to that Little Witch character. Because it's probably something to do with these Konami amusement cards that you have to scan. But they have somebody trying to figure that out. Looks like me. Burst Air Belmont. Oh, it does have English voiceover. I don't know how well you can hear it, but... Yeah, the voiceover's in English. So basically, there's... The wand also has a trigger on it. So there's a trigger for sub-weapons. So I'm like throwing daggers. But if you see like a swipe on the screen, that's me whipping. One thing that's weird, so you can't actually hit them with the whip until there's a circle around it. So your whip has like a limited range. It took me a while to figure that out. You'll see me figuring it out as I go. A good workout. Yeah, my arms were tired by the end, for sure. It's a long game too. I didn't totally understand what the coins were for. Sometimes you get coins. At 1.2, I got a different sub-weapon. But it's pretty cool, like it's, yeah, very much like a VR, not VR, like, but the POV experience is a big part of it. There, yeah, I have holy water now. Throwing holy water at enemies. And you have hearts too for sub-weapon use. It's really easy to get hit by things. Sometimes they just pop up and hit you. Hey, what's up, Algae? And Groggle, hello. This is footage of the Castlevania arcade game. It's me playing. This is last weekend. Yeah, Dragon Quest Swords. I haven't played that yet, but the controller, it's a wand. It's like a wand. It has a trigger on it and you can kind of see the reflection. There's a little blue bulb in the reflection. You might see me waving it on the left side of the screen in some of the shots too. But yeah, you just have to wave like a maniac to do the whip attack. There's my first continue already. Dark and Darker. I don't know that one. Yeah, Area 51 is great. Yeah, I used a lot of credits to beat this game. Pay for the credits? No. Yeah, it was on free play. To get for Galloping Ghost Arcade, you just pay a flat rate for the day, and every game is free. So you can play as much as you want. Yeah, very House of the Dead. Yeah, House of the Dead with motion waggling. Yeah, $25 for access to 1,000 arcade games. It's pretty cool. Waggle of the Dead. There's the first boss. First boss is death. They go hard on the first boss. Yeah, that's right. Yep. You can re-enter, which is great. So if you're traveling just for the arcade, there's a decent and cheap motel like 2 blocks away. Yeah, right, Slugnacious? Yeah. 25 last 10 minutes. Yeah, I spent $36 on Marble of Souls, which was yeah, probably 15 minutes of gameplay versus $25 for all day. Yeah, the boss fights are fun. So there's a lot of like deflecting projectiles. The bosses have these openings basically. It's timing based, so it's usually like when they're attacking or some kind of counter attack where you do like massive damage. Some bosses it's harder to get that than others. The first boss was pretty frequent, but if you time it right, you can do thousands of points of damage. You're most comprehensive by default. Maybe, yeah. I know there's a lot of Castlevania retrospective content that already exists, so I wanted to take it a step further. Oh, so this is, yeah, you can level up after each level too. So I think I put points into sub-weapon power. But you get a few different like skill points that you can put in. What was the snack situation? They had like basic junk food stuff you could buy there. You can't bring in outside food. But they have, you know, Cheez-Its and Mountain Dew and shit like that. Water. But you can leave and re-enter too. So you can leave. There's like random stuff in the area to go eat. $15 snacks. It wasn't even that marked up, honestly. You get a big bottle of water for like $2.50. That's like super reasonable, I think. We were mostly just buying water because it was hot. And some of the rooms were pretty warm. Some rooms had good air conditioner airflow. Some rooms in that place did not. Some rooms were just like, oh man, this is I can't play very long in here. Honda is a great retro streamer. That's right. Yeah, we did go to the pinball part. Yes. It was a little... I don't want to say let down, but the pinball was much smaller than I was expecting. But they still had some really cool stuff there. There were some tables I was really sad that they weren't working. Gunstar, yeah, Gunstar won't pull any punches. Yeah, there are some tables I was excited for that were not turned on. Yeah. But there was, yeah, I got some footage of some stuff there too. But yeah, it's only an extra $5. That is right. So you can do, it's 25 for all day, or you can do 30, and it gets you access to the pinball also. But I was saying earlier, I am very spoiled for pinball around here. There's hundreds of pinball tables in the area. So there's no shortage of good pinball here. Yeah, I was very impressed by, yeah, they have the Evil Dead table, which is super awesome. They have the Nightmare on Elm Street table, which I really like, and that's not, you don't see that very often. Yeah, Evil Dead was dope. I really liked it. There's one around here too, I need to go play it more. Welcome to pinball, bitch. Yeah, Groggle, I did beat this. Yeah, I got a full playthrough. I didn't do a full playthrough of the other character. I did one level with her, and it's basically the same. There's a slight mechanic difference that I'll get into, but... Oh, I finally did play the D&D table. It was really fun. I like the D&D table a lot. The game, yeah, the game turns for you. Everything's on rails, so you're just standing there, whipping, getting tired. You can whip, I don't know if you're noticing, you can whip the environment a bit. So you can whip candles and get hearts and coins and stuff. This boss is cool. Let's Dragon Multi-Balls. Oh, really? Hey, Monica, what's up? There's a white dragon boss. A fireball slashing. Well, we're getting raided. Hungry, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Welcome on in. It's kind of a little bit of a weird stream today. Hope everyone's having a good time. Hungry, how's Goemon going? Saw you were playing that earlier. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. This is the second boss. So for anyone new here, I'm working my way through every Castlevania game. And it's extreme to the point where last weekend I drove 8 hours to play the Castlevania arcade game and got some footage of it. So I'm not playing this live right now. This is from Galloping Ghost in Chicago, but it is me playing it. And this is the first time anyone has seen it. What's up, Auntie Binky? Hello. Yeah, Goemon on N64 looks pretty fun. Very 3D, yeah. Thanks, HG. But yeah, so this arcade game, it's to quickly describe it, it's like House of the Dead, but you have a wand, a motion control wand. So you're like waving your arms around to whip any nearby enemies, and there's a trigger button on it to throw sub-weapons. So I'm throwing holy water and stuff here. Oh yeah, no worries, HG. Do your post-stream stuff. Thanks again. Yeah, complimenting an N64 game. Yeah, this would have made a great Wii game, honestly. A Wii port, it would have been... It's like obvious Wii game. It even came out around the time they were making Wii games. So I don't totally know why this didn't get a port. What's up, Skunky? Yeah, House of the Dead, but it's Castle of the Unalive. I've changed, yeah. Body harvest. Warped my brain. Switch 2, there you go. Yeah, I've heard good things about Goemon 64 too. I like that series a lot. What's up, Duke? Yeah, too busy perfecting Castlevania Judgment, exactly. It's like they made Judgment instead of this, which they wouldn't have to do that much work. But I guess they wanted this to be an exclusive arcade experience. Yeah, this part of the game was like where enemies were starting to have a lot more health. My arms were getting tired. This is still only level 3, I think. Oh, blasting that guy through the door. Yeah, I gotta stay in good shape. You do. Even some of the other games we were playing, like light gun games, and just having to hold up this heavy ass, like shaking light gun to hold that up and to actually beat the game, you're just like, huh, it's exhausting. We played some cool ones, like Beast Busters 2 and Dragon Gun was pretty neat. Golly Ghost was really cool. That was one of the first games we played, actually. We did play a lot of light gun stuff, just because those are just a little more fun in the arcade as opposed to on MAME or something. I did like the soundtrack in this. I don't know how well you can hear it. They had a lot of cool versions of classic Castlevania themes. Thought they did a really nice job on the soundtrack. Oh, nice. You got Golly Ghost footage? Yeah, I forgot to get some of that. Right? Yeah, dragon gun. Even the gun itself looked like a dragon. It was legit Dragon Gun. Okay, so this was probably the hardest boss. This is Dullahan. I could not figure out how to counter him. So like all my attacks were doing like 20 damage. And then he would just kill me constantly. Yeah, bloody tears. Yeah, this is the give me all your money fight. Like if you're actually paying to play this, this is where the investment comes in. Hour and a half finishing Time Crisis 5. Yeah. It's just a lot, like holding that up. Yeah, I got in a few counters on this game, or on this boss. But mostly I was just like, I couldn't figure out where the opening to damage him was. Hey, Twinbee. Yeah, so this, you can emulate this game. I've heard it's a bit finicky. And you'd also, you don't have the whip. But you could, in theory, hook up, connect a Wiimote to your computer. Or use a mouse. I'm guessing a mouse would also work. But yeah, it is with some effort you can play this on a computer. I'm thinking of maybe trying to do that. Just to see what it's like. If I can get it working, that might be a fun random stream. But I'm really glad I was able to experience the real cabinet. It's taking forever. Yeah. I got this footage first thing Sunday morning when they opened. I didn't want to be a bother, And I didn't know if that would be a thing, like if there's going to be a bunch of people waiting to play it or not, but there wasn't. Not a big line for this game on Sunday morning. Is this Elden Ring? They knew I was there. Yeah. Discord Bud's got it sorta running on his setup. It runs sorta good. Definitely needs a lot of ironing out. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard too. It's like functional, but yeah. Honestly, even you can see the wand coming into the frame here sometimes. Even on this, it's a little jank. There was a lot of struggling to get the whips to register on the screen. The trigger button worked fine, but sometimes I'd be like just going ape shit and it wouldn't be whipping at all. Yeah, this shot is on a tripod. It would have been nice to get a little bit more centered shot, but it's kind of a weird layout in the booth because it has the thing in the middle with the start buttons and the wands, and then angled off to the sides are the spots you stand for player 1 and player 2. So I opted for this kind of side shot. Which it gets the point across. If I could go again, I could get better footage, I think. I'd bring a better mic too. But I don't know that I need to. This is pretty good. Good enough. There we go. Dullahan's finally dead. Yeah, it's like if someone really wants to see clean footage, there's the emulated version, so. Yeah, that boss was the hardest boss. And that's only chapter 2. It's a long game. Gotta level up again. Being very still. I think he went off and played some stuff too. I don't think he was there the whole time. He's the muscle, yeah. Oh, you were? Okay.
There is a fusty smell. It seems to be a dungeon in the castle.
He was guarding it.
There are no signs that it has been used for a long time. However, it is easy to imagine the destiny of prison criminals here. The air is damp, and someone's aura can be felt on the skin. The souls of those who suffered violent deaths are still present.
I don't know if, like, for the video, there's ways in software you can, like, straighten out a shot like this, but I'm afraid it would warp the game footage a little too much. Move, kid! I'll pistol you with the dragon gun and get in the way. Oh yeah, there's Fleamen for the first time. Fleamen and ghosts in this level. Oh, I'm hearing fireworks outside. Castlevania memes in the game. I don't know. It's mostly pretty serious, I think. I can't remember any, like, goofy stuff. I don't even remember, like, there's, like, no wall meat or anything. Cats care about fireworks. Sort of. They don't always notice them. Sometimes, I think certain kinds of fireworks catch their ears for whatever reason, and they might go hide under the bed. But the older they get, I think it's either their hearing is not great or they don't care. But I think it depends a lot on the volume. Or like the really loud, crackly ones. She's also old, yeah. Sometimes, like with thunderstorms, they'll go hide. Hey, what's up, Anonymous Vet? How's it going? There's the Minotaur. This boss was cool. He killed me immediately. Yeah, this is me playing the arcade game last weekend. So this boss was kind of like, he's mostly chasing you. It was more like you're getting chased through this sequence of events. and then he kills you. You hit continue, and then you keep going. There's a lot of attacks I could not figure out how you're supposed to avoid them. Because you don't have any control over your movement. You can't just, like, dodge anything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was fun. There, that was one of those big counter hits. If you get enough of those, and the boss dies a lot faster. I am curious if it's possible to 1cc this game. There might be mechanics I'm not aware of. All the instructions were in Japanese. Yo, biddies, what's up? There was one thing I didn't mention with the whip. You do have this, like, power meter. So you'll notice a little meter in the upper left. So if you let that fill up and then you whip, you'll do more damage. But I think it's to keep you from just whipping constantly and passing out. Hey, Boss Mouth, what's up? Yeah, not a lot of people have seen this. We're on level 3 now. It's cool they reuse the music from the sewer. Castlevania 1. Or no, 3. Castlevania 3. Slow and lazy. Yeah, no, there's actually a little meter on the bottom. This level had, like, multiple bosses. Water dragon. Lots of bats. Feel cool as fuck playing this? I did. The POV was really, really good. Well done in this. And it's very physical game. It's because you have to be very exaggerated with the whipping to get it to register on the screen. You can't just go like this. It's not gonna work. You have to, like, Which Belmont? Probably Trevor. I'll go with Trevor. Trevor Belmont. Yeah, you have to whip. Now, you could, if you don't want to do that, so there's a second character you can play as called Lady Gunner. And her emphasis is on guns, kind of. So she has a gun and a sword. So she has more bullets than the Vampire Hunter has, like, heart ammo for sub-weapons. So you can shoot more. And one thing that was different on that character, after you shoot something, a little emblem appears on that monster, And when that emblem appears, you use the sword, and you do extra damage. So it's kind of like you make them vulnerable to the melee attack temporarily. Yeah, it was kind of neat. And it seemed like with the sword, you didn't have to be as, like, bombastic with your movement. Yeah, I like the soundtrack was really well done. Just like this recognizable themes, but well placed. Good, and they're like new versions of the music. Around level 4, I think.
The air is stale and warm. However, it feels better than the air underground. Taking a deep breath,
Hey, what's up, Raspinall?
it seems
This character is the vampire hunter, so he has a whip, and I think I had holy water for the sub weapon. I only found. So you start with the dagger, and then I found holy water. I didn't find any other sub-weapons. I don't know if they exist or not. But yeah, I was saying the other character has a gun and a sword. Oh yeah, it's like it looks like a wand. It has a glowing blue thing on the top. So it has a wand, which has a trigger and a button on the top. And then it's like a you can kind of aim it so you can shoot your sub weapon, but then you're also swinging it to swipe with the whip. Yeah, like a PS move. Yeah, it's a very physical game. You really have to whip it. Which is good. It's fun. Yeah, it could have been a PS3 move game too. I don't know why they didn't port this. Originally Harry Potter game. Devo hat not included. Some CB1 music. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Got to whip it. Oh yeah, this level had Medusa heads. Eventually, I'll have this whole playthrough up on YouTube also. Fleaman? It does. It does. I think there might be some soon. There were some in the previous stage, but I think there's more Fleaman coming. There's those, like, bone dragon turret guys. It's a lot of skeletons. So many skeletons. A MetaQuest version? Yeah, this in VR would be cool too. High kickin' happy trap. This is fun watching this back. Because in the moment, I was like... There's some adrenaline going. Just from, like, driving 8 hours to play this, and... setting up a camera and everything. I've never done anything like that. It's the big moment. Yeah, you need that minimum skeleton quota. Yeah, victory's guaranteed. Yeah, usually. Not on Haunted Castle. Not on Haunted Castle. Transylvania, except Pennsylvania. Yeah. Old Konami games would like, yeah, we don't even want your money anymore. You can't continue your way through this. I forgot to I didn't keep count of how many times I had to continue in this run. It was a lot. It was a lot. This would have cost some money to actually beat. But Galloping Ghost is free play, so everything in the arcade is free all day. Same with their pinball area too. I did learn that Galloping Ghost also has their own gym on the same block. You can go to the gym. There's the harpy. This boss is cool. The gym, I don't know. I think that's just a completely separate thing. It'd be funny if you could, it's like, can I get a day pass for the arcade and the gym? Okay, hear me out. Yeah, you can get in shape for the light gun games. Exactly. They had another building too. It was for like arcade parts and like reproduction art. So they got a whole block going. And it's in like suburban Chicago. It's in Brookfield. So it's not like downtown Chicago at all. Yeah, that part was cool. The harpy just drops you. You're dead. Yeah, Galloping Ghost the town. Every 250 pounds lifted equals one play. There you go. Good incentive. Yeah, it's just Wii Sports. Yeah, this fight had really cool POV stuff going on. It's getting like picked up and dropped. I was just unloading holy water. Really cheap hits. Yeah, a lot of enemies do. I don't know if there was a mechanic that I wasn't aware of to avoid taking damage sometimes. But, like, 1cc feels really difficult. Yeah, the Haunted Castle music there, yep. Yeah, they picked good songs. So that was level 4. I think we're coming up on the final stage. I think there's 5 stages. I always got C's. There's the leveling up screen again. I didn't put any points into life up, since I was just continuing constantly.
The sound of the ringing temple bell singing
Okay, there's some flea men in this level.
at the same time.
Flea men warning.
Feels like it is getting heavier. There seems to be some kind of presence welcoming you.
Huge axes.
The lord of the castle, the devil.
Got some Castlevania 4 music. This level's really cool. I'm pretty sure there's flea men here. I hope I'm right. Medusa heads too. Yep, there's one. Didn't get to see him very well, but that was one. So yeah, sometimes there'd be enemies like shooting bows and stuff at you, shooting arrows at you. So you kind of had to make sure to take those out. That Medusa actually jump scared me when I was playing. Yeah, it is. I'll have to look online to see if there's any more. I don't know what the coins do. That's the one thing I was curious about. I feel like I was getting coins when I was shooting random breakables and stuff. So they probably give you some kind of bonus points. Maybe they just increase your rank at the end of the level. But I thought it was cool how you're actually like jumping around on the gears and everything. Zombies or ghouls? Not really, no. Not that I remember. Lots of skeletons. And these armor guys too. Going crazy whipping. Yeah, this whole environment looked really awesome. Yep, everything in the arcade is free play. So it's just 25 bucks for the day. I think they have a 3-day special thing too. I can't remember how much that is. And for 30, it gets you access to the pinball building, which is a separate building. The pinball building is not very big, but they have some cool stuff there too. Yeah, it's great. Great price. I was saying earlier too, like they sell like basic drinks and snacks and stuff, and that's really reasonably priced. Like we were getting big bottles of water for $2.50. Like they're not fleecing you on that extra stuff. Not like a movie theater where it's like oh, you want a bottle of water? $8. But yeah, and they have just like candy bars and chips and stuff. There's the death rematch. Can't have Death be just the level 1 boss. He has to come back. Yeah, they could. I'm glad they don't. Zexy, what's up? I mean, if you're thirsty enough, $8 is fine. And you can leave the arcade and come back too, so you're not trapped. You can leave and go eat lunch and come back, play more games, leave, eat dinner, come back. How packed did it get? Not at all. There were people there, but it's so there's so many games that it's not that bad. I would say on Sunday, like early afternoon was maybe the busiest. So sometimes you'd have to kind of like scoot around people. It's really narrow aisles between the games in some spots. But it was not, I would not say it was packed at all. It's all one floor. So it's kind of like, it's like kind of low ceilings too. Like it's not like a big warehouse. So it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like this, like, it feels like multiple large rooms. A little claustrophobic, yeah. And you're just kind of like snaking your way through this labyrinth of arcade machines. But it definitely has like a dank arcade vibe to it. Yeah, dungeon-like, yeah. But there's no stairs. Yeah, so there's no second floor or anything. Yeah, I wish I had gotten good footage of just walking around, but I didn't think to get any clips of that. I didn't really go there intending to make like a Galloping Ghost video. Like this game was my main reason to be here. There's some footage after this game of some other random stuff. I would guess there's a lot of good video on YouTube already, just walking through the arcade. Yeah, a day and a half. Yeah, we barely played. We were guessing that we played maybe 5% of the games. Hey Dave, I lost count. This is too many. There we go. Beat death. But I lied, that wasn't the final stage. Got one more. Yeah, when we were there, we were definitely focusing on playing games that were not easy to emulate and were not locally available. Gotta go for the weird stuff. Here's Dracula fight. He doesn't get a level.
They are slow to learn, and I have to remind them all of the time. By the way, you were privileged to get this far.
Went with Gunstar. Yeah, he helped me film some stuff and partner in crime for the weekend.
God is unable to help the souls of those terminated by my hand.
Oh, it did get funded. Thank you guys. See that now. What's up, Hatred Hate? Yeah, I'll respond to the donations privately afterwards. Thank you so much. Like the big floating cubes back here. So this Drac fight wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be. He still beat me often, but Dullahan was way harder. Yeah, thank you guys for helping with that. Hotel and gas money was like that fund. I was lucky to, like, there's a hotel like 2 blocks away that was cheap. And I don't think we got any weird rashes or diseases from staying there. So that's the Dracula fight, right? That you know of. Yeah, the ball pushing CB game at home. There's phase 2. Phase 2. Yeah, no flea man infestation. I was waggling the whip like crazy on this. I did 5,000 damage. Numbers go up. Oh yeah, I forgot. He like turns into a wolf and bats and stuff. Turns into different like animal forms. Rated Dave, all I got are these lousy shingles. The day after he rated you, he actually got shingles. What? Oh no. I don't wish shingles on anyone, even Dave. Even Dave. They are miserable. I hope you're feeling better by now. Probably not 100% gone, but... Castlevania X version? A little bit, yeah. Got the like big wings. Early Wolfmaster? Maybe it's going around. $85% better? That's good. Good to hear. Alright, he's almost dead. Music going ham. He got in one last kill before I got him, of course. There we go. And one last hit. Finish him off. Yeah, cool Drac fight. He wasn't as hard as Dullahan. Thanks for the GGs. GG to me 1 week ago.
A long time ago, the evil that destroyed the village and terrorized the earth.
Realsies?
By the vampire hunter. Castlevania vanished, and the fog cleared, revealing the beautiful country again.
In the morning, the fog cleared, and we were able to see clearly again. A big man with a whip in his hand was seen walking through the village.
The male warrior disappeared after the battle. His whereabouts is unknown.
Whereabouts unknown. Nameless hero, never to be mentioned again. Don't want to disrupt the canon. But yeah, it's a fun arcade game. It's pretty long. I'd say if you ever to play this and it was not free play, it's too much money. Nameless hero went down the street to KFC. Pretty good game. I got footage of the other character too. I got like one level. And apparently there's like an hour of other footage. I don't remember what. We'll see what it is. Yep, good rail shooter. Good whip gimmick. Cute Minotaur. Yeah, it would have been a great console game. Hey, what's up, second page? How many quarters I used? Yeah. I don't know how many credits. I've probably at least 30 or something. GG. Yeah, we just finished the watch back. There's more to look at though. Yeah, there's a second character. I did one level with her. Iga. I was a little bummed. So right next to this cabinet was the Silent Hill arcade game, but it was not working. So I didn't get to play that. Apparently it's getting fixed like very soon, like this month. So we just missed it. I didn't get on the leaderboard. Or we continued too much. Boca recorded this stream, so if his credits end, we'll watch back the watch back. Yeah, I'm curious what Silent Hill Arcade is like. Oh, there's a firework. Firework 8, maybe? 9? I might skip ahead a second here. Yeah, that's... So Lady Gunner has a gun and a sword. Rifle, I should say. You still have limited bullets, though. You can't just shoot everything. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Ah, oh, she's clicking on the mouse. Okay, so we'll see if we can get to a part with the special shooting mechanic. Her name is Sword. So she plays a little bit differently. Buddy Gunstar. Bleh. I'm trying. You can't. It's not doing that extra mechanic yet. So the green circles are. That's when they're in range of a melee attack. So your whip or sword attacks can't reach them until they have a circle around them. And sometimes it'll show up around environmental things too. All right, so yeah, I did it once there. So that little thing appears. I think I had it backwards earlier. You shoot them, and that emblem appears, and then a sword attack does more damage. So you get a little damage boost if you attack enemies in that order. I think I do it a lot on this boss. So the other character is slightly different gameplay, not anything huge. You're still moving around a lot. Yeah, kind of combo based. She does have a lot more ammo. I can't remember how you get more. Probably shooting handles. But yeah, I think that's all the arcade footage. Castlevania arcade.